right, we are live. Mic is working, everything's working just fine. Alright, we are back with more Pokemon Conquest. I did plan on doing this yesterday, but I was just too tired after work, didn't feel like doing anything. But we need to get in some more practice before PSR, so let's go ahead and get started. And hopefully tomorrow I'll have Bacon Fry back for another commentary stream. Because I thought our commentary was pretty good, and we definitely learned some more, like, what's it called? Marathon safe strats. So hopefully we can work on our delivery of the words. Okay, first run of the day. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, Eel. Praying for no Charmander, meteors on Bidoof, a good rock and ice section, move left Pansage. I mean, Pansage moving left would be the biggest help. Because that's like one of the only bad things that happens where if it happens, I have to just reset the run. Oh, Sundown, thanks for being a member for 31 months. Your son has been playing this? Oh, nice. Did you get him the cartridge? Or is he playing it through other ways? What the? I was tapping the screen to mash because you can also tap the screen instead of mashing A, and I must have been tapping the screen rotate button. Whoops. Whatever, losing a few seconds into the tutorial is not going to make or break the run. It's on Switch. Pokemon Conquest is not on the Switch. You might be thinking of another game. Hello, Robert. It's just like this. It might be a Fire Emblem game. It's probably a Fire Emblem game. I mean, there is a Nobunaga's Ambition game that is on Switch, but it's not a collab with Pokemon. It might be that. Because this game is technically part of the Nobunaga's Ambition series, which is a series by Tecmo Koei. Annoying. I love Nobunaga. You mean like the Nobunaga's Ambition? I've never played the rest of the games. It's probably something that wouldn't interest me. Also, most of the warriors in this game are actually based on real-life Japanese samurai warriors. Oh, that's a pretty good position. Perfect. Alright, I just hope Eevee can do enough damage. Crit? Darn. Oh, it's Pokemon Quest. Dude, these games are not related at all. Pokemon Quest looks more like Minecraft. Ooh, everybody's really low energy. That's actually pretty good. Although Eevee and Jigglypuff are middle of the road. That's a little annoying. Well, let's just see how well this goes. A crit into a burn. Are you kidding? Well, it's going to be dealing less damage now. A lucky rock can actually help with this. It doesn't have to hit Bidoof, it could be anybody. Holy crap, dude, that Chimchar just crit me twice. Nope. Nope. Burn twice? No. Literally the last time literally in my last stream, I went the whole stream without being burned here. Getting burned once, yeah, okay, that can happen. But getting burned twice, that's just too insane. This is why I'm just so scared for the actual marathon, though. Because literally the most random, stupid shit can happen. Okay, 3, 2, 1... go. Forgot to pray for no birds. Yeah, you probably should have done that. So I'm gonna blame it on you. Like, it would have been fine for, like, Jigglypuff to be burned. Like, Jigglypuff being burned isn't as big of a deal. Like, if it's just Eevee being burned, that's actually pretty bad. I'll have to top speed to a hot water spring. But getting both Pokemon burned, and the Chimchar getting 2 crits, no, that is just way too insane. That's a 1 in 25,600. Are you talking about not only 2 Embers critting, but also those 2... Let's see. So are you saying those are the odds of Ember critting twice in a row, and 2 out of 3 Embers burning? At a 10% odds. Two separate instances of Ember burning? Yeah, but it's 10% chance. Wouldn't it happening twice in a row be like 1 in 100? Where are you getting that 1 in 25,000 figure from? Are you talking about it critting and burning? Because your number does not make any sense. Okay, I don't think Eevee can one-shot that. Nope, not even close. Don't you dare. Only losing 3 seconds, though, is pretty interesting. Well, remember, Eel, the 2 Embers that crit, only one of those Embers crit. Because remember, it was the Tepig that burned the Eevee. The Ember that hit the Eevee did not crit. So you're saying that 25,000 number is 2 separate Embers critting, and that one of the crit Embers was a burn, and another Ember just did a burn. I mean, I don't know what crit chances are in this game, but if we assume they're like the main series, like a 1 in 16 chance. If we just assume that, then it'd be like a 1 in 10, then a 1 in 16, then another 1 in 16, and then a 1 in 10. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see how that stacks. But those odds would only make sense if it's all in a row, but they're so close to each other. Even if you take just a little bit of that off, I think the events that happened there in that one fight is definitely rarer than finding a shiny. Like, for that exact specific thing to happen. An Ember that crits and burns, the next Ember critting, and then another Ember that just burns. Alright, take 2. But yeah, I've almost never reset runs here. Very rare that happens. I do not think that is going to reach Jigglypuff from here. No, it's not. It's so weird Chimchar moves like that. I don't know what he's... Is Tepig going... Yeah, this is some weird movement here. Oh, you can reach me. Never mind. It's more like 27,000. Due to one of them not being... How come one of them not being a crit just raised the odds? Come on. Damn. Chimchar. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm gonna try and just celebrate off of Chimchar and just get that out of the way. Because from what I've learned from this game, if you're able to knock out like just one of the Pokemon, just do it. Don't like spread your damage out evenly, because the less Pokemon that take their turns, the better. Although this is a little risky now because Bidoof could flinch. Thankfully it didn't happen. I don't think Jigglypuff's gonna reach that Tepig. Nope. Yeah, don't worry about losing time at Ignis here. My PB had an extraordinarily lucky Ignis fight, so it's kind of natural I lose time here. But still, as long as it's under 930, I consider it good. Oh, the Tepig. Tepig. Bruh. Dude! You bastard. Oh, now you get a crit. Honestly, those rocks just ended up wasting time, but I will say the Tepig being put to sleep definitely did make up a little bit. I'd say that was an average Ignis. And remember, I am comparing to my PB. Alright. Can we get Rikyu? Yep, first try. Nice. I need to time this, but I'm pretty sure each month reset costs 10 seconds. Dude, that is very far away. I've also learned that this game apparently has damage multipliers. So if a fire type if a fire type attacks while standing on lava, they actually get a slight damage boost. It's a similar thing with rock types. Oh my god. It's a similar thing with rock types, water types, and I think the electric types in Violet too. Ending that in one turn is definitely very rare. I am starting to get a bit better at mashing text here. What I've actually learned, you don't want to just keep mashing A over and over again. You try to time it. And like, don't mash when not necessary. And for yes and no options, use the touchscreen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the opponent's AI knows about that. So they prioritize staying in the water. But still, like, I'll still do that top speed thing where I have Eevee move an extra tile, because before, when I wouldn't do that, the Piplup would take one step out of the grass, onto the grass, because obviously it wants to attack you. And it's not going to be able to attack you if it stays in the water. I don't think grass types get boost on grass. Maybe they do? I think they do. Alright, let's see what happens let's see what happens the first time. The two Suwaddles always move first. Alright, the past couple of times I've gotten that exact movement, it's sort of turned into a 50-50. It really just depends on the turn order they do. That's a bit odd. Technically, Snivy can also reach me. But I think if Pansage goes first, I don't think Snivy would have a reason to come down here, but I don't know. Okay, we're good. I would have been very upset if this died, because recruiting Darumaka definitely made up for a lot of my downfalls of the Ignis split. Nice, no booby trap. That should kill. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a range. Damn. Dude, that was such a low roll, dude. It's gonna take an extra turn now because of that. Dude, if I had gotten that roll, I probably could have gold splitted. Because of how good Darumaka was. Crap. Damn. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't just kill with Jigglypuff because it's been more than 4 turns. So I gotta use Darumaka again. I like how during the animation they sped up. Nice. That was pretty good. I mean, yeah, I did lose some time, but my PB did have a great greenleaf. Essentially, my PB's early game was extraordinarily good. That was mediocre. That was not mediocre. That was actually good. Like, it essentially tied my PB, almost. My PB had it very good. Wait, no, not that. Karamaka was feeling it. I mean, yes, it did miss the range, but stuff like that just happens. And besides, there's plenty of time I can make up elsewhere. Also, pan stage being higher energy is pretty good. For example, you see the gap in my Fontaine split between my best and my PB. This is another place with potential time save. It annoys me how he does that every time, and I can't really think of a way around that. He pretty much just always does that. Alright, I'm actually going to leave Eevee here next to the Pampor, because I worry if I go one step further up, the Oshawott will go further back in the water. I have seen him do that before. Dude, it's so annoying. Get off that switch. I kind of wonder if it's just always worth defeating Pampor first. I don't know. Oh, I should have moved to the side. I should have moved to the side, so that way Eevee could have gotten a Celebrate kill. I gotta think of a better way to do this stage. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose a bit of time here. Unless I crit or something. Darn. Yeah, I need to figure out a better way. It might honestly just be worth, like, instead of just thinking I gotta go after the Piplup and the Oshawott, because the Oshawott's the highest level here, I think I need to go after that Pampor instead. Because the gates opening and closing do cause a lot of time to be lost. Minimum energy shanks, that's really good. Close to minimum shanks. This is actually pretty good energy levels. You may be worried about Starly being minimum energy. You probably remember seeing it last time I played Conquest on stream. The only way for Starly to die is Darumaka to crit. Literally him critting is the only way this fight can really go, like, completely bad. And if it does happen during the event, I'll just leave and re-enter. But still, throughout all my years of speedrunning this game, I've only ever had that happen twice. The first one was a few days ago, or the second one was a few days ago. The first one was 4 to 5 years ago. I mean, there were times where I didn't run this game, but still. I didn't equip the wristbands, did I? Well, shit. The only one that has a wristband is Eevee. Oh, fuck. Well, let's see how this goes anyway. I mean, it's not like they would survive this fight anyway. They always kept breaking for me. Yeah, I only equipped one to the Eevee. Whoops. To be fair, Eevee's the one that does the most damage anyway. So, at least that factor. The one other one I would prefer to have a wristband on is Pansage and Darumaka. But still, since everyone here is pretty low on energy, it might not be a big deal. Maybe. Ooh, nice. The Pampor and the Pichu are lined up. I have no idea how that sequence works. Maybe you get a damage boost if someone else attacked it too? That might be what it is. Alright, so I think I'll celebrate from Starly to the Marie. Yeah, to the Marie. Crit. Nice. Still not enough to kill, though, but it helps. I think I just crit the Pichu. Did I crit the Pichu? I crit the Shanks. Yeah, it's very important to eat that potion. If I don't miss this, I might be able to celebrate from Marie to the Shanks. So honestly, theoretically, depending on how this goes, I might end this fight the next turn. Depending on how this goes. Alright, I just need to have Suwaddle do a bit of chip damage to that Shanks. That should be good enough. If I can kill that Shanks, this is actually going to be a gold split just because I forgot to equip the wristbands. Nice. Well, never punished. Maybe what I will start doing is only equip wristbands to Eevee. Just Eevee, Darumaka, and Jigglypuff. And Pant. I think equip one to everyone but Suwaddle. Because that way I can save one. Alright, so ideally we want 2 Staraptors, but if we get a third one, we'll give it to the Darumaka Warrior. I've gotten to the point where I could memorize it after just looking at it once. Alright, how many? Oh, god damn it. That's annoying. What the hell was that, dude? There were like no orbs. There were legitimately no orbs. Yep, you're dead. What the fuck are these orbs? It's like giving me nothing. Fuck off. This wouldn't be a big deal if there weren't 4 of them on the battlefield. You fucking sack of shit, dude. That only took one orb. Oh my god. Yeah, why couldn't you just given me that one? Oh well, as long as Munashige and Oichi get one, it's fine, but it's gonna take a bit longer to end. Oh my god, dude. Okay. You already blinked with one. Ew. This is why 4 of them here is a nightmare. Oh, God. Yeah, and they're scary, too. Okay, we're good. Dude, I am gonna lose time on this split because of that. But at the same time, I will have 3-star Raptors, so hopefully I make up a bit of time at Pugilist too, but that was rough. Alright, remember the wristbands this time. I also didn't really have time to look at the abilities of them. I don't think any of them had... Maybe one of them had Vanguard. Hopefully, if any of them have Vanguard, it's Munashige. I don't know if it's Munashige or Munashige. I don't know how to pronounce his name. As long as neither Oichi or Munashige have Intimidate, we're fine. That's kind of an annoying spot for that ball. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine. I thought it was one tile higher. Hero. Okay. Intimidate. Well... Hopefully Suwaddle moves one spot to the right. I don't know why the Suwaddle... It might be the AI quirk. Maybe grass types want to stay on the grass. It might be an AI quirk. Ooh, that's actually good placement right there. I think depending on damage ranges here, I might finish this kingdom in this one turn. Depending on how ranges go. Long cry. Yeah, okay. Man, if I had gotten a perfect 3 of them, if I had just gotten 3, or better yet, if my link luck wasn't so dog shit. Like, I would have saved time on the split, but dude, I have not had luck that bad in quite a while. Where, like, I had 2 separate opportunities to link with a Staraptor, and it gave me so few orbs to work with. Normally, when you link with someone, there's like a golden coin icon. That means you're more likely to form a deeper bond with the Pokemon, so it gives you more orbs to work with, and it goes slower, so you have more frames to, like, perfectly press A. But yeah, that was just very unlucky. I'm not going to bother with wristbands just because the Staraptors are so powerful. And besides, I don't think any of them broke. Does anyone remember if any of my wristbands broke in the previous fight? I need to remember here, Oichi or Munashige has to defeat Girder, not Rikiyu. Because Rikiyu is not a important warrior. He's a warrior, not a warlord. It has to be a warlord defeating him. Wasn't paying attention? I don't think I broke any anyway. I just gotta also remember, you can only use the bell once per turn. You could hit it twice, but it doesn't do anything. Only the first hit matters. Alright, Girder will go after that other banner, guaranteed. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Alright, I have an idea. Oh, shit. Not what I wanted. Okay. I was supposed to have Eevee knock down the other Staraptors, that way I could hit these two. But you know what? This works too. Yeah, that works too. It achieved the same result. Alright, made up some more time, actually. Yeah, having 3 Staraptors there can theoretically let you defeat everything in one turn. That's why, honestly, I think 3 is the ideal number, but 2 is the absolute minimum. Like, you can get away with 2. Some fights will be a tiny bit slower, but having to recruit more is also a time loss as well, so it's kind of like a... you win some, you lose some. Like, having 3-star Raptors lets you speed up Cresselia and Pugilist a lot, but the process of linking with 3-star Raptors also does cost more time. But if the links were perfect, like each one got it first try, then it won't be that bad. Yeah, we're good on wristbands. I just gotta remember when I invade Terrera, if the Charmander lines up at a very specific spot, I can use Brave Bird on it and use one of the Staraptors to block the elevator. And as long as nobody goes up the middle elevator, none of Shingen's Pokemon will try to go after the Eevee, which means Drillbur will stay nearby. Wristband luck's been quite good. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I've had a single one break yet. Well, then again, you gotta remember, I didn't equip any in Violite by accident, except for the one on Eevee, but I ended up being good anyway. I mean, I never got... well, actually, I did score 1 or 2 crits, so that was pretty lucky. That gold split was literally me forgetting to equip the wristbands. Oh, right, that's not Darumaka. Alright, Drillbur's not going to be able to go after that banner. Actually, hold on. I could theoretically get a 3-hitter in. Oh, never mind, forgot about that. Right? Damn. Honestly, I probably should have had Oichi kill this first, then move Eevee 1 spot to the left. That would have been a better idea. Actually, you know what? If Drillbur lines up in a specific spot... oh, that'll work. Okay. I guess that ended up working out. Dude, screw off with the unnecessary crits. Good thing I pressed D-pad left. That would have been bad. Alright, this fight's gonna take me an extra turn. Honestly, that was kind of a bit unlucky. With, like, the placements and stuff. There we go. Maybe if Munashige got the crit on the Drillbur the first time, that wouldn't have been an issue. But I will say, though, the wristband luck has been very good this seed, or this run. Like, I literally don't think I've had a single one break yet. Actually, wait, no. I think Oichi... Or no, that was Yoshihiro's. Yoshihiro didn't have one yet. How'd you lose a minute? The battle took an extra turn. It was mainly just unlucky placements where all the enemies went. Because the invasion split's kind of random where the enemies decide to go. It's one of my least favorite splits in the game. Dude, literally no wristbands broke. That's insane. Middle of the road Drillbur. I think Mighty Blow with wristband might kill. Dude, this would be one of the hardest battles in the entire game if this wasn't a banner fight. I think it's because if they had made this like an old-fashioned battle, it would have been a little too hard. But no. Charmander didn't move far over enough. Alright, so this is going to heavily depend on the order these guys do their turns. Oh, that's... Is that fine? Okay, these guys are being pretty idiotic. None of them can reach that middle banner. None of them can. I don't think I can reach... Dance Age can reach. I'm gonna have to kill with Star After. I mean, I can try. Let's see here. Nope. Can't reach it with him. Maybe... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Mighty Blow. You bastard! That was a 6% chance. Fuck. Oh, shit. That was a 6% chance. 94% chance, by the way. My plan was that Charmander died. Well, thankfully, the next turn will be turn 4. Runs over. Runs over. There is a theoretical way around this, though. It's not going to happen. Maybe? No, it's not going to fucking happen. Here's the problem. It's been more than 4 turns. If that Drillbur manages to hit Girder, then it would have done damage and the run would be over. Let's just see what happens. Fuck, run's over. Run's dead. Literally a 6% miss just killed this run. Just add insult to injury. Let's just see. Probably not gonna work. Yep, this isn't gonna work. Yep. Literally the plan was to use Wake Up Slap on the Charmander. It was a 94% chance. And then when that Charmander died, Pansage could take that spot and hit the Drillbur with Vine Whip. That's literally what would have happened. Dude, that is a stupid way to end a run, dude. That is so stupid. Literally after how good Violite and Pugilist went, I mean, that was still it was the second run of the day, so I'm not going to end the stream just yet. Yeah, so I won't end the stream yet. I'm trying to think, like... I mean, if we think about the bad things with that run, that was a run with 4-star Raptors. With the time gain that I gained from Pugilist and Cresselia, if I had gotten just 3 of them, or even just 2, like just flat out 2 of them, that time loss at the invasion split wouldn't have mattered. I think I would be even at best with that run. Dude, I still can't believe I died to a 6% miss chance. Like, that is literally more unlikely than missing a double slap. I mean, with Jigglypuff, I expect like a 12-13% chance to miss a double slap. But that was 6%. I was twice as likely to hit that as with a double slap. I know I won't let it die, but it's just so dumb, dude. I actually thought I could have continued the run, and near the end, there would have been a chance. Also, what I talked about, like, if Drillbur hit the girder, if Drillbur never got the chance to attack anybody, then I would have been able to recruit it, even if it had been more than 4 turns. But the thing, my theoretical chance of winning was if that dig had missed, I would have been able to kill it next turn and recruit it. It would have been a very off chance, but it was something. Yeah, it was just so unfortunate, like, I couldn't get one of the Star Raptors to block the elevator. But due to the AI just being very dumb, they were just trying to prioritize attacking. They ended up screwing themselves. Yeah, I didn't get that as far. You know what else is ironic? That run where I got the 6% miss. I had not missed a single double slap that entire run. So all of that good luck I had ended up backfiring on me. But yeah, for Violite, I'll equip a power wristband to everybody except for Suaddle. Honestly, there's an argument for not even attaching one to Daramaka, because it hardly ever does damage to most things, but when the opportunity does come up, it does do good damage. Oh, did you guys see my new shirt? You see it? I bought it off Pokemon Center for the 30th anniversary. You can get an ironed out t-shirt of your favorite Pokemon. They're only up to Gen 3 for now, but they're adding more gens. As soon as they unlock Gen 5, I'm getting myself a Reshiram t-shirt. It's just an ironed-on picture, but it's still very cool. I like it a lot. I still have not missed a double slap today. Okay, that's... Yep. That essentially meant nothing. Dude, I hate Eevee getting a crit on Chimchar if it doesn't kill, because it leads to him using a potion. Nice. Dude. Okay, I think I might have Jigglypuff hit the Chimchar on the side. Fuck. That's not worth it. How'd that even happen? Oh, because he activated his ability, but... I need to just keep a better eye on Jigglypuff's health. Man, you guys remember when I did the 100% speedrun and that took 72 hours? A lot of you probably weren't here for it because that was like... Was it? That was like 4 years ago? Hey John, how's the run going? You missed a run that died at Terrera. That Terrera run had some ups. That speed run that I was at Terrera, which is like 55 minutes in, it had its ups and downs, that run. But what ended the run was a 6% miss from Girder. I'm not kidding. 6%. Okay, I don't like how much health that... Okay, there's my first double slap miss of the day. I do not like how much health that Starly has. I don't know why, though. Like, on turn 2, these guys just get in this position. So weird. Yeah, John, a 6% miss ended that run. Because I wasn't able to recruit Masatoyo with his driver. I wasn't able to recruit him. You may be saying, well, why not kill him with Vine Whip? Pansage was in a spot where I couldn't reach it, but I could have reached it if Girder had landed that wake-up slap, which it didn't. And because of that, I got fucked. Like, I'm generally going for no reset runs once I get past Greenleaf, but what happened to Terrera was so bad, I had to reset. Because there was no recovering from that. I mean, if it happened during the event, what I would have to do is run away from the kingdom and re-enter. Thankfully, that is an option in this game. You can just run away and start the fight over. If it happened during the event, that's what I would have to do. That's the curse of using a 35 base speed on the speedrun. That also explains why Olichi's Jigglypuff is so inconsistent. Yeah. Yeah. For those who don't know, your accuracy in evasion stat is all tied to your speed stat. Basically, faster Pokemon have higher accuracy and are more likely to evade moves. It makes slow Pokemon in this game very bad. It's why Aggron constantly misses Iron Tail. I mean, even if I wasn't preparing for a marathon event, I always try to go no reset past Greenleaf. Unless severely something fucked up happens. Literally, Terrera is the last place I have to worry about recruiting stuff. So once I got past Terrera, my chances of completing the run would have actually been pretty high. Because believe it or not, the Nobunaga's army sections are honestly not that hard. Out of the final 8 kingdoms, the hardest one is definitely Dragner. Dragner's definitely the hardest kingdom. Because the fight's just straight up impossible to plan. Yeah, I just need to keep a better eye on Jigglypuff's health. If only the hot springs were a bit closer. Yeah, I'll probably need a sweet song after this. Yeah, I'll definitely need a sweet song after this. Okay. Nice. Good job, Jigglypuff. Alright, I'm not gonna go for that Chimchar because Eevee cannot kill that Chimchar by itself. Because otherwise I risk him using a potion. Really? I'm not risking it. It's gonna take another turn anyway, because of the Tepig surviving. That helps. Oh, the flame came back up. That actually saved me. I just need to remember, don't do... Oh my god, you stupid fucking... I've got to remember not to have Tepig go up that way, because that's not the first time that fire came up. Okay, thankfully he did not use a potion, so... Very bad Ignis, but at least we can continue. Yeah, that was very bad Ignis. Hey, first try Darumaka again. At least I haven't seen Takiora show up at all today. That's the guy with the Charmander. Hope we get passable greenleaf. Yeah, the last greenleaf we had was pretty good. No, that works. I'll take that. But yeah, at least with Jigglypuff, I do expect every now and then to double slap miss, because it's just literally how the move works. But Girder, I will never get over that 6% miss tossing me the run. It'd be like in a solo run, getting a 5% miss with a 95 accurate move, giving you a reset on the champion's last Pokemon. Dang, it's a good thing I have that Twitch bot, Seribot. It always keeps banning those accounts that try to promote AI viewer websites. Oh my god, everything's all the way down. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, if it has come up, I've just never paid attention. Oh, John, have you seen my new Blacksire shirt? I got it off Pokemon Center. You can actually have an ironed out t-shirt based on your favorite Pokemon. They're doing it for the 30th. Yeah, Daramaka's still a little down, so I'll still need to rely on Jigglypuff. Good so far. I'm not going to say good right away because I have had instances where it still went bad. Quagsire is my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Well, actually, no. Crobat's my favorite Gen 2 Mon, but I just really wanted a shirt with Quagsire on it. Quagsire has just became one of my unironic favorites because of all of the memes surrounding it. Okay, we're good. I was very nervous. I do want a shirt with Reshiram, but they don't offer Gen 5 just yet. They do plan on it, though. All the generations will be included. It's just for some reason they're slow releasing them. Nice. Have I done a backboard of it? I don't think I have, no. Let's see. That was 36. Oh yeah, it still needed help from Jigglypuff, no matter what. There is a chance I might gold split here. We'll see. No, it'll be cutting it too close. Yeah, just barely. Hey, I still gained time on it, so that's still pretty good. I mean, gold splits are meant to be hard to reach. A speedrunner named ZFG once said, if you're constantly gold splitting, it means you have bad splits. Gold splits are meant to be very rare. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna have Pansage's Mighty Blow hit the Pampor instead of Oshawott. Because the Oshawott isn't that big of a deal to kill. It's just that Pampor constantly activating the switches loses a lot of time. I just wonder if there's any casual that actually did Fontaine first over greenleaf. Because you would look at the strength numbers, see the grass one was lower, and you'd be like, yeah, I'll do the grass one first. Maybe those who wanted a challenge. Alright, so since I'm not going to try and prioritize lining up the Piplup, I'm not going to bother with top speed. Interesting. That's annoying. Alright, I'm probably gonna celebrate from the Pampor to the Piplup. No. Pampor to the Oshawott. I'm gonna need to use Sweet Song later. Pansage first. Get rid of the Wooper. What did I just eat? If Oshawott stays where it is, you know what, that works, as long as they're lined up. There we go. Alright, this is kind of a slow Fontaine. Yeah, this is kind of a slow Fontaine. Yeah, that was kind of bad. Oh my god, a lot of stuff is max energy there. One of my favorite Pulse Spike gaming modes with the DOG Glaxire video. So how goes Glaxire, man? Man, I don't have to know. The video was used to delay the Meganium video. That's actually pretty funny. I do not like the Mareep and Shinx being at max energy. Dude, I hate that Twitch has such a stupid bot problem. Like, it's been like that for years. Really? Okay. Dude, well, if anyone gets paralyzed, they're not getting healed. Well, at least Shinx is further down there. At least Eevee is pretty decently fast, so my chances of hitting should still be pretty good. Man, that still doesn't kill Pichu. How tanky is that thing? That Mareep is going to be kind of a problem, though. I'll need to celebrate from Shinx to the Mareep. And just hope stuff cooperates. Yeah, that's the disadvantage of Pansage having next to no energy for Greenleaf, is it has next to no energy for other fights. Well, at least it was low enough to where that can kill. Alright, at least, no, Suwaddle ain't reaching that. How did I land all my 73% but lose the 94s? Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright, I just hope I get a better number of star after this time. 4 was just way too much. Give me 3. 3 would be the perfect number. Man, I am getting better at typing that in, at least. Three. 2. Okay. 3 would be preferable, but 2's the bare minimum. If it was 1, that would have been bad. Alright, I'm gonna move you down there. You over here. Okay. Okay. That's Intimidate. That's annoying. Hero. Okay. Vanguard is a pretty rare ability anyway. Alright, I'm just going to be a bit safe. I'm going to have Evie do some of the linking. Yeah, just some of it. Yeah, it makes no sense that you can actually share link with other people. It's just, that was just a bit of a safety strat. There we go. How does Pichu evolve? I think it has to reach a certain percentage bond with the Warlord, which is this game for level. And I don't know. The evolutions in this game, for the most part, kind of rely on stats, but some are a bit weird. You kind of have to look it up on Cerebi. Like, I literally cannot tell you. Well, yeah, it's because both of their Oichi's personal preferences are normal and dragon types, while Munishige's personal preferences are electric and flying types. Munishige's perfect link at rank 1 is actually Staravia. His rank 2 perfect link is Staraptor. That's a little annoying. I'm not going to be able to reach that. Now, it's a little annoying that those two are a bit separated. Damn it. That's one of the random traps. Interesting. Yeah, poison like 100% in this game? Yeah, that was a pretty rough Cresselia. Yay, 2 seconds faster than PB. Great. Your Pokemon really need Ponigiris or something? Well, thankfully, I rooted Darmanitan out of the run, so I don't give 2 craps about it. The only Pokemon whose energy I gotta worry about is Drillbur. Sorry I have to go. Of course you do, John. It's the Australian special. You show up and just leave. Alright, so I'll have Munashige attack Girder and Pansage. And then I'll have one Star Raptor attack from the shop. Dude, you know your energy is bad when that had a chance to not kill Girder. This way. Actually, I don't think it matters which order I did that in. Thank God that can still hit. I actually wasn't sure if that could still hit or not. Hopefully the invasion split doesn't go that bad again. I really hate the invasion split just because of how random it is. My wristband luck has been pretty dang good. I'll just need to make sure before I conquer Terrera, equip one to Pansage. Finally a mon that isn't tired. Yeah, everyone's just lazy today. Dude, my wrists are getting stiff. That's the reason I can't really run this game too long. It's just because the method of mashing text. If it was like Mystery Dungeon where you just hold B and all the text advances, then I could definitely run this game a lot longer. Okay. I can get a 2-for-1 with Star Apple there. Yeah, I mean, something my commentary buddy Bacon Fry said is he personally believes Rhyhorn is actually the best out of the three in its evolution line, and I can definitely see the argument. Ooh, that's actually a perfect spot. Alright, I'll win by the next turn. That was not necessary. There we go. Very good. I got another power wristband out of that. Yukimura must have dropped his when I killed him. Yukimura's Tepig holds a power wristband. I need to smoothing out that crease. Alright, equip a wristband to Sage. I got 3 wristbands to spare, which is pretty good. Alright, let's see what happens. Well then. How much damage does this do? Yeah, not worth it. Alright, here's something I'm gonna have to do. The Star Raptors need to go after it. Right here. I can never figure out a good way for this to go. I was wholeheartedly expecting Drillbur to get back here. How do I keep getting this unlucky here? Why? Hold on. This might still work. Maybe. Thank you. Okay, this will still work. Okay, this is horrendously bad, but I somehow still won. That Drillbur just keeps always trying to go the other way. I can't find a way to consistently block that elevator. Well, I get to keep going at least. Oh my god. The only reason I was still able to recruit that was because Drillbur did not damage anybody. If Drillbur wasn't able to damage anybody, even though it's been more than 4 turns, I will still recruit it. Is there still any reasonable chance of me PBing here? I think I would need the final 8 kingdoms to go very well. I mean, my PB did have a very bad time loss in Spectra. It lost about, I'd say 2.5 minutes at Spectra because Darumaka just wouldn't evolve. So I think if everything from here on out goes really good, there is a chance I can come back from this. How's the run going? Bad, but somehow on life support. Dude, 2 wristbands breaking in a row. I mean, it's not like they were going to do much damage from here on out anyway. Let's see, how much does this do? Oh, nice. No need to mighty blow that. At least you didn't flinch the Drover. I forgot to hit the Larvitar. Whoops. Whoops. Or at least I gained... -3 seconds. Okay. Was kind of my fault, though, for forgetting to kill the Larvitar. You may be wondering why not just conquer Viperia, because it's not like Jolteon's going to do much damage. Jolteon doesn't really help here that much. I mean, yeah, it's good for Poniard and just doing chip damage to Scrappy in general, but I think Staraptor being on the team kind of makes Jolteon less relevant. At best, it helps for Poniard. Interesting position. There we go. Oh, wrong move. Nice. Dude! Wouldn't have been a big deal if that had killed the fucking thing. And I'm losing more fucking time. Why does this game just fucking hate me? Like, I am legitimately getting very pissed. Well, you're dead next turn anyway. Another minute gone. Okay, Viperia is another spot where I could make up over a minute. Because my PB had a Viperia of 640, while my best is a sub 5. The way I get the sub 5 is if the Pokemon that steps in the middle banner is something I can one-shot. If it's Zubat, I can one-shot it guaranteed. If it's Arbok, I have to get a crit. I mean, I'll save time on this split probably no matter what. Because my old split was the 1 star after route. It's most likely going to be Arbok. Yeah, it's definitely an Arbok banner. Okay, never mind. He is retarded. Got it. He is extremely retarded. Yeah, he could have used his bustle ability to reach that banner, and he just didn't. Oh, no, yeah, raise your accuracy on Poison Sting. See how well that works for you. You know, thankfully, since I didn't use Brave Bird to get in here, my defense isn't down. The reason it didn't end up gold splitting was because too many of Nine's Pokemon were still alive. Because in that gold split, where I had to attack into the banner, there were less Pokemon on her side, so her turn didn't take as long. But yeah, that was an extremely stupid play by Arbok. Oh my god. I don't care. That was a stupid battle. Oh my god, dude, that was one of the stupidest plays I've ever seen. I was able to save 1 minute and 38 seconds there. I still do think there is potential time save here. Even though my PB and gold splits aren't that far apart, I haven't really gotten here too many times with the 2-star after route. Alright, and I believe Drillbur's energy is maxed out, so there's no reason to use a Panagiri here. Yeah. It just depends if Jolteon can get a 2-for-1. You know, if Drillbur had a range of 4, I would actually move it onto that bridge so it didn't keep appearing and disappearing each turn. For a minor time save. Okay, it looks like Jolteon's only going to get 1 hit in on it. One hit on something, at least. Yep, okay. The reason I'm not moving Jolteon is because I do not want to risk Masamune's Braviary using Skydrop on Jolteon. And it's honestly just to get these guys to line up better. Alright, I think Starly would be the one to go after with thing. Okay, that works. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've got to go after the Braviary. We're gonna have to get sacked. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna do something a bit weird. My wristband must have broke. Honestly, I'm not sure that was the best of ideas, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway. What the dude? Why are my attacks doing so much worse? Oh my god, dude. Why are my Brave Birds doing so little damage now all of a sudden? This fight, dude, every time, man. Every time I think I can get time save, I immediately just lose it all. Every time. I'm essentially back to where I fucking started. Because you have very low energy all around. Yeah, it's just not great. At least Drillber's energy is where it needs to be. There is still my biggest time improvement this whole run. I can save over 3 minutes on Spectra. If I get lucky with crits, it could be up to 4 minutes. I just need as much time save at Spectra as possible. Oh yeah, his power wristband did break. That would explain it. Minimum energy dust flops and Mischievous. Okay, pretty good. Okay, I need as much time save as possible here. Unfortunately, my PB's Nick Storm was extremely good, but Valora does also have potential time save as well. Not as much, though. Honestly, if I don't save like 3 minutes here, there's no chance of PB at all. Interesting. I might be able to hit both that Drifloon and the Dusclops with Gallade. And I might be able to kill both Lantern and Scolipede with Staraptor if I get a crit on the Lampent. We'll see. Still lived at 1 HP, really. It's the low energy, man. Double parry. Actually, Excadrill... Thank God that didn't flinch. Excadrill can actually get to Lampent, and I'll have Staraptor hit Miss Magius instead. Well, that's if I can get it to kill him. No. Get out of there. Yeah, I don't even think a crit can kill that. Nope. Well, I wasn't really using you anyway. Okay, interesting choice. Let's see, I can have Staraptor hit the Miss Magius, Excadrill hit the Lampent. I might be able to win this turn. Did that statue just move back? They're all moving backwards. I swear that is not normal. Oh, the wristband fucking broke. Oh, dude, that was 1 HP over. We're, starting to come up Millhouse now. Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse. I was also lucky that in between each turns, not as many statues moved. You know what really irritates me about all that time save on Spectra? If I didn't have all those massive time losses at Terrera and Avia, I would be tied, almost tied with PB right now. I just hope the icicle's in a good spot this time. It is. Okay, we're good. And the wristband broke. Dude, that was a pretty horrible time to break. No, well, whatever, that works. Sounds like a good time for a donation. What, to kill the run? You. I am very fucking angry. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am. Oh, I went a bit too far over. I just had to stop before I frickin' break something. I have never been that angry at a run. Never. Yeah, this'll be it. Either way, though, my wrists will hurt too long if I play this game. Or if my wrists will hurt if I play this too long. So I have to mash like this. I think... Dude, why does OBS dropping like 96% of my frames? Dude, stop. You don't have internet problems. Don't have internet problems, dude. Okay, at least it looks like my connectivity came back. Yeah, the stream probably buffered for you guys. Alright. What kingdom do I need? This one, and I don't have a split for Nick Storm, do I? No, I do not. Okay, I think this is one I need to practice. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I've gotta figure something out for Terrera. I'm so sick and tired of constantly losing here. What is wrong with my controls, dude? Oh, okay. There we go. How'd the last run go? It looked good at first because I did save about 3 minutes on Spectra. But then Nick Storm, I lost my power wristband turn 1 and Jolteon died. Because of a flinch. So I ended the run and I just had to end the run. Okay, why is now Charmander going there? That would have made this so much easier because look. I can do this to block the elevator. Why wasn't it doing it before? Why is Girder going this way? You know, I wonder if this could be used as a backup plan. Like, if Drillbur goes this way, have Mighty Blow take care of it, maybe? You know, as soon as I load up my practice ROM, then I immediately get my good luck. So stupid. I'm just pissed that this kingdom fucked me over twice in one day. See? Easy. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try bringing Girder over here. What? It's gotta be random. Like, how come in my practice, like, Charmander was staying right there and not here? Because if it's right there, I can easily block the lift. Alright, I'm gonna reset this here. I need to keep going until I get a movement where Charmander doesn't do that. Okay. Okay, that's something I want to try. So what if I go here, up here. Is there a save state I could get rid of? Probably one. Get rid of my first save state. Okay, Drillbur's gonna go down there now, so this will be a good test. So then the plan would be hit you from the side. Honestly, I kind of like this strat. They're not going to move the same way, are they? No, slightly different. Okay. Yeah, usually something that can resolve my anger is finding new strategy changes. At the same time, this does come at the disadvantage that it takes me an extra turn to win here, but it's a good backup plan. Question is, does the sandstorm come back? It does. Still, this would be extra time loss. But at least it's a good backup plan. Sorry. Unplugging my capture card. Alright, so it comes over here, that means Pansage can do good work to it. Yeah, that's not gonna fucking work. Dude, I don't know what I could have done differently about that. Maybe put Pansage in a spot where it can't get hit by a theoretical dig. Let me try Pansage down here and... yeah. 2 Star Raptors up here, and then the other guy's down there. Perfect. Yeah. Alright, yep, that's another success. Yeah, the main overall disadvantage with Staraptor is it's weak to some pretty common typings in the late game, like rock and electric and ice. Alright, I'm gonna practice this a few more times. At least having Girder go over there as well is a good backup plan. I don't like how far back that is. I'm gonna try this. Or that's the problem. Yeah, I can't recruit it from there. I just literally cannot. Okay. I literally cannot recruit it from there. That'd be a run over. And what sucks is that's a minimum energy drillbur. Then again, I think even if it was at max energy, I'm pretty sure a Courage Quick Attack and a Mighty Blow can still knock it out. Interesting. Something went down there and there wasn't even a banner. There wasn't even a banner taken up. I do not like the placement of that Charmander. Yeah, that Charmander's going to take that elevator. So this would technically still be winnable. But what would happen is I got to wait for that sandstorm to come back. Yeah, this would definitely be a tournament marathon viable strat here. Yeah, this would definitely be yeah, this is marathon viable, but this would not work for an actual speedrun. But yeah, Terrera is now becoming my least favorite kingdom. Okay, there was one other thing I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at Nick Storm, but I unfortunately don't have a Nick Storm split. I do have a Spectra split, so I'm going to have to replay Spectra and get to Nick Storm. Oh yeah, this is a save state with a drillbur on it. Really? You know, if that statue wasn't in the way, I could get a 2-hit on Drifloon and Dusclops. Hey, at least that'll help without getting a crit. Really? Now that works. Alright, I'm gonna make a new Nick Storm split, or save state. It's so dumb, like, I keep thinking, like, oh, I'm getting bad luck, that means I need practice, but you can't practice luck. Alright, this will be my new save state number, 10? Yeah, 10. I think that was used to be my ABS split. Actually, I'm curious. What if I hit it with this instead? What's the energy on that Lapras? High energy, okay. This would help make Munashige more useful, if I do things in this order. Dang, 2 sleepers. Did you just try to use Dream Eater on something that was flinched? Wait, tired? Hold on. I've got to report that to Bacon Fry. Oh, that is annoying. Nothing can get the kill there, so it's going to take another turn. Oh, Oichi gets the crit. Yeah, apparently if a Staraptor's tired from Brave Bird, Musharna will be stupid enough to use Dream Eater on it. Yeah, use Oichi's Staraptor for that. But honestly, if the icicle ends up being further away... Hold on, I'm gonna reload this state. So if the icicle is up there, because that's the other spot it can be. Yeah, it cannot reach that. Honestly, I should probably just think of leaving Excadrill back here, but no, it's a good thing to just have it as a backup plan. Okay, those three being asleep is annoying. Yeah, doing it this way is better in the sense that I can get Munashige's Staraptor up here, and with the help of crits, it's gonna help a lot. Well, it's not gonna help against Lapras, obviously. This is interesting. Okay, yeah, clearly that'd be a run failure. Seriously, I don't know what the chance of calming is each turn, but it cannot be that common. Like, seriously, it cannot be that common. I've gone entire fights without ever once seeing calming. Then again, if I did have a Staraptor with Vanguard, that would help so much. Dude, that just felt so bad. But then again, I did get a flinch. I need to remember, like, if something feels horrendously bad, I just need to remember, like, I got flinched. Bro, really? Alright, so I guess since Muna went down there, I'll do this. Damn it, that is not what I meant to do. I think 22 is the best one I've gotten so far. Honestly, I think Gallade is just better off, like, going straight up instead of going to the right first. Dude, have I seriously gotten everything to miss? Dude, that is insane. Another 22. Yeah, just remember, Lapras cannot get flinched. Or not flinched. It cannot get crit. So I never expect that thing to die in one hit. Honestly, I think the only reason I even bring Excadrill over there is just as a theoretical backup. Alright, so yeah, I guess that would be a best case scenario. "21 turns." That other one that I finished was a 19, and that was because of a freeze. I'm going to take a look at my PB.
Alright, I need to go somewhere where there's not too many... Oh yeah, there's just one. I'll just have him knock out this Scraggy. I'd say the easiest could also be Valora, but that depends on a little bit of luck. Like, for example, if I knock out Metagross, if I knock out Metagross in one hit with Fire Blast, then it actually makes the fight a bit harder. But if he survives, then it aligns up the Pokemon a certain way to where I can kill him faster.
Yeah, that was the one good use of Darmanitan there. Is if the Icicle was further away, then it would be a good thing. Something I need to keep an eye on is the number of turns remaining.
Nice. I'm glad that missed. Perfect.
I also did line up Darmanitan to help get kills. Like, I don't deny that Darmanitan is good here. It's just the amount of effort it takes to get it to evolve to Darmanitan, plus the extra time save 2 Staraptors gives you in other kingdoms. It's just worth it. It sadly
the only
just
use Staraptor has here is lining up Darmanitan so he can go up there easier. That's basically the only point Staraptor has here, but it does make it really
This
fast.
would probably explain why my Nick Storm is always so hard to beat. Why did I not... I should have hit the Muna. What's wrong with me? I think Darmanitan is just way too valuable for Nick Storm.
Alright, Muna's probably gonna... Alright, there. Nice crit.
Alright, I'm on 22. Question. I don't think Jolteon kills that from here, does it? No, it doesn't. So, interestingly enough, with the 2 Staraptor, no Darmanitan route, I can still get 22 turns.
It's gonna heal up. Good thing it woke up. It's like, you ate all my dreams. Nice. I actually do, for the sole purpose of defeating kingdoms quicker, because you can move further. Nice, I saved 25 seconds. Yeah, I only consider sprint better just for speedrunning purposes.
Love
like
hearing
a
the
lot
old
of
speed.
single
No, you
story
don't.
speedruns, like a lot of them are really fast with sprint jolteons. But I'd say
Okay, so I did just show off 3 different fights where I did get a 22-turn Nick Storm, so I think Darmanitan with 1-star Raptor is more consistent, but best case scenario, they're both the same. You know what? I want to do something fun with y'all. Hold on. Where's my password generator? There it is. I am unfortunately not able to make this any bigger. This is the Pokemon Conquest password generator. Pokemon password. All right, these are all of the Pokemon we can get. I'm going to use the down arrow. The Abra. Actually, could I zoom this in? Hold on. I might be able to zoom this. That'll work. That ought to work. Yeah, these are all the different Pokemon that can receive passwords here. Abra, Ampharos, Anorith, Arbok, Aeron, Audino, Axew. Bastiodon has Rock Slide, but the problem is it's super slow. Beartic is also super slow. Beedrill, no. Beldum, Bebarrel, Bidoof. Bisharp. Bisharp is kind of interesting, because it gets Night Slash, and it's a Steel type, but I don't think it'll do enough damage. Blitzel, Boldor. Braviary, Skydrop sucks. Carnivine sucks. Cinchino, no. Cottony, Crogunk, Crobat. Crobat does have Cross Poison, but the problem is Poison offensively is not good. There is a Darmanitan password. It would make the Bug Kingdom a lot easier. Pugilus, on the other hand, it's going to get slower. Pugilus will be way slower with this one. Plus, it doesn't really help at Avia at all. It kind of slows down at Avia. Darumaka, Dino, Drapion also has X-Scissor. It's a worse Crobat. Driftblim, Gross, Drillbur, Dusclops, Duskull, Eevee, Ekans, Emolga, Excadrill. There is an Excadrill password. Problem is, Excadrill is not useful in the early mid-game. It's just not. Fortress is disgusting in this game. Galvantula's got Discharge, which hits its entire surroundings. Gyarados is interesting. It's got Aqua Tail, which is pretty okay, but it's not. The problem is Gyarados doesn't go far enough. If it had a range of 4, maybe. Jigglypuff, Joltik, Kadabra, Kirlia, Krokorok, Crocodile. Lapras was actually the original password Pokemon. It helped out in 2 places, Dragner and the final battle. In Dragner, it helped a lot. But I proved during practice that it can go faster with the Staraptors. It's just more risky. Ghastly, any good? You're funny. Larvesta, Larvitar. Levani's got X-Scissor, but the problem is it's bug type. Lucario, I don't like how it can only hit one Pokemon. Luxray is one of the worst Pokemon in the game. Yep, there's Staraptor right there. Tyranitar is also a Pokemon with Rock Slide, but the problem is it's got a range of 2 and it's slow. Walrein has Blizzard, which isn't that good. Weavile, not that great. Zoroark, Zoroark, Zubat, Zweilous. So yep, that's every Pokemon in this game that could have a password. Some Pokemon just can't have passwords for some reason. I don't know why. What does Raichu do? Raichu has Thunder. It's literally one of the worst moves in the game. It's like Rock Wrecker. You have to be so far away in order to hit it. So yeah, I just wanted to show off that the only other viable competitive passwords would be Darmanitan or Lapras. Just the main problem with Lapras was Lapras did not really help at the Bug Kingdom at all. Barely helped at Pugilus. Because with the old Lapras route, you had to make sure Munashige Starly evolved into Staravia. With Panagiris and in Cresselia, you had to purposefully get some knockouts in. It was rough. It barely helped in Terraria. It was an alternative to recruiting Drillbur, so it wasn't that bad. Cragspur, not really that good. Yaksha, okay. Viperia, not really that useful. Avia was okay. Spectre was okay. Nick Storm, useless. Valora, useless. Dragner, very, very good. Final Battle, very good. Eevee's not an option. John, will you quit suggesting terrible passwords, please? Like, are you active? Oh, you mean like, is Eevee an option in the passwords? Yes. I almost thought you were asking me, would Eevee be a good password to use? Because that was just not funny, but you're asking that as a genuine question. Okay, yeah, there are Eevee passwords. The main use of Darmanitan, Cresselia, super duper good. Pugilus, not so much. I would have to get Staravia. There's just really no other option. It wouldn't help in Cragspur. It would help in Yaksha. It's okay in Viperia. Okay in Avia. Avia would just go a bit slower. Spectra, it's fine. Nick Storm is great. Valora, not really as good as you may think. Dragner, it's eh. And the final battle, it's also eh. The one advantage Darmanitan has in the final battle is its Fire Blast ignores Lucario's parry. It ignores it because it's not a contact move. It just sucks. I've literally turned this game into a faster, far riskier play. Then again, when I was speedrunning Stadium 2 Gym Leader Castle, it literally took me over 2 months of runs to get a PB. It literally took me over 2 months. If I just keep doing this, I will get a PB. Everything will line up for me. But until that happens, I'm going to go ahead and leave. Thank you all for standing by. To appreciate it. Tomorrow, hopefully Bacon Fry will join me for commentary practice. So I'll try to make it a no reset run, even at Greenleaf. But if he can't show up, then it'll just be regular runs. I think even once the event is over, I'm going to keep doing speedruns until I get the record back. Either the record back or I get a PB I like, one or the other. How many options? Is the issue with only one mon at a time? Yeah, you want to have Pokemon that can hit multiple, but it's just Staraptor is just so busted. Especially if you get the rare ability Vanguard. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye. I need to just relax. At least I'm starting to calm down a bit, but anyway, see y'all later.